Hi everyone, welcome to Edupedia World. This is Varun Ganga. In this session, we are going to learn one more example regarding subtraction of numbers by using dot method or Bindavankana method in Vedaganita. In our earlier sessions, we have seen an example regarding subtraction by dot method. But in this example, we are going to learn a little bit more than the previous example. And you just watch the difference, watch what we are going to learn more than the previous example. So in this example, I am going to take two numbers, that is 502 and 356, and I am going to do subtraction for both these numbers. So as per our rules, I think you know, first of all, we have to set them in some specific rows and columns as per their place values. So I have set them in according to their place values. After setting these numbers according to their place values, we have to start doing subtraction from the rightmost column, that is from 1's place. So before going to start subtraction, what the observation you have to do here is the digits that are in the minuend place and in the subtrahend place. Here, the digit in minuend is smaller than the digit in subtrahend, that is 2 is smaller than 6, or else you can say that 6 is greater than 2. When the minuend is smaller than the subtrahend, or the subtrahend is greater than the minuend, what you have to do here is immediately you have to put a dot on the left side column, first digit top, that is on the top of the number 5, like this. After putting dot on the top of 5, now come back to the first column. In this first column, the subtrahend digit is 6. Now we just take complement of 6. What number you are going to get as a complement of 6 is 4. Now take this 4 and you just add the above number, that is 2, to this 4. What number you are going to get here is 6. Now you just place that 6 in the answer's place. After placing that 6 in the answer's place, now you just move on to the next column, that is tens place. After moving to the next column, tens place, you just count how many dots are there. Here the number of dots is 1. Now you just add that number to the number 5. If you add 1 to 5, you will get 6. Again here you got 6. This is in the subtrahend place. Again in the minuend place, the number is 0. So the minuend is less than the subtrahend. So therefore, what you have to do here is immediately you have to put a dot on the next column, top of the number 3. Now I have placed a dot on the top of the number 3. Why? Because the previous column, that is in the tens column, the number that is 0 in the minuend is smaller than the number in the subtrahend, that is 6. Now we just take the complement of 6. What is the complement of 6? It is 4. Now we just write that 4 as answer in the answers column. After writing the answer, now just move on to the next column, that is hundreds place. In hundreds place, first you have to count number of dots. How many dots you can see? Only 1. You just add that number to the number 3. What you are going to get is 4. After getting that number, we just check the digits that are in minuend and the digit in subtrahend. If you compare both these numbers 5 and 4, the number in minuend is greater than the number in subtrahend. So what you have to do here is you have to follow our old traditional way. You just subtract them. 5 minus 4. That's it. You will get the answer as 1. Hope you have pretty understood the differences that are between example number 1 and example number 2. So what differences you have observed in the first example and in example number 2 here is, number 1, when you get a digit greater than 0 in minuend, and if this digit is smaller than the subtrahend, that is 6, what you have to do here is you have to take the complement of subtrahend and add that complement to the digit that is in the minuend and make that as an answer and write that answer in the answers place. This is the only difference between example number 1 and example number 2. I think you have understood pretty well. If you come to next column, you can rectify the difference that I have done in the first column as well as in the second column. See here, the number is 6. What is the complement of 6? You'll get 4. So here 4 and here the number is 0. 0 is just a smallest digit and it is not at all greater than any other number, that is 0, or here we are not having any 1, 2, 3 or any other digit. So here we are having 0. So what we have to do here is, when you get a 0 in minuend place and if there is any other number or any other digit in the subtrahend place, you have to just take the complement of that number and you have to write that in the answer. So hope that you have understood pretty well what I have said in this example. Thank you.